Hey folks, welcome back to our Dice Tower preview. I'm Mark, and today we're taking a look at Knights of the Hound Table, Sales and Tales. Knights of the Hound Table is brought to you by We Ride Games. It's for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and up, and games range anywhere from 35 to 50 minutes. Knights of the Hound Table is a deck-building card game set in an all-dog medieval world. Two sides have been fighting a war for ages, the red and the blue houses. But when the great distraction happens, nobody can remember what team they're on. So it's up to you to draft dogs to your side to win the war. So you will take turns drafting cards and building your army of hounds. And then you will play 3 cards at a time, one to attack, one to defend, and one to use the hound's ability. You will gain treats for damage dealt to your opponent, and then use these treats to buy heroes and add them to your deck. And so your goal is to keep attacking your enemies until you're the last hound standing. Sales and Tales is the new expansion for Knights of the Hound Table, and in this expansion we're adding corgis and we're adding huskies. Whole bunch of new hounds to add to the main deck, as well as a couple new heroes. And you also are going to be adding banners. They're going to add a new game element overall. It adds a lot of interesting synergy that you try to create as you try to match colors of the banner that is in play, using green for more treats, red for more attack power, and blue for defense. And you have tokens to help represent when you're adding additional defense or attack tokens to the cards that you have in play. And these cards bring with them a couple new abilities. You have Play Dead and Underdog, give you new ways to play in this game. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the basics of play here. Setup, there's not a lot to it. You're going to be separating the hero cards and you're going to be separating the hound cards. Hero cards are gold, hound cards are black. You're going to create a marketplace with the hero cards, placing 3 out ready to buy. You're going to be using treats to buy these cards. Now, each player is going to be drafting, and you're going to be putting out a series of 6 cards. And you'll draft one at a time until each player will have 12 cards in hand, a total of 24 in the game. And you have a health meter starting at level 30. And you're pretty much ready to begin the game. You're going to be shuffling up your main deck and you draw 3 cards. Now with the Sales and Tales expansion, you will first draw a banner card and see what color is in play. And in general, you'll do this before you draw your 3 cards. But after drawing your 3 cards, you'll take a look at these. You're going to be looking for the number value in the top right, trying to decide which card is going to be best for attack, which is be best for defense, and looking at each card's ability to see which one you would like to activate. And the way you lay these cards out, the first one down to the left is going to be your attack power. The card in the middle will represent your ability you're using this particular turn. And the card on the right is going to be your defense for this particular round. Once you have your 3 cards ready and selected, then you'll be placing them face down, going head to head against your opponent. Now, each side, once they're ready, will reveal the cards simultaneously. Now, the first thing you're looking at here is whoever has the highest power card. Whoever does will get to use their ability first. Now, there's all kinds of different abilities here. You might get bonuses for attack or defense. You might be accessing the heroes in the marketplace to do so, or you might get a discount later in the round to buy these heroes. But just know that these different abilities really can change up how you play the game, and based on which ones are in your hand, you really have to make some tough decisions sometimes. Then it's time to attack and defend. You're just comparing values here. You're looking at your attack value versus their defense. And if it's higher, then you will do damage and collect the same number of treats that you can use to buy heroes. Then at the end of the battle, after you resolved all the cards, collecting your treats and so forth, then it's time to go to the marketplace. This is where you have the opportunity to spin those treats to gain these heroes, and they're going to be adding them to your deck for later use. So these heroes really come into play because they are super powerful. Now, the interesting thing here is that if you have a hero that defeats one of the hounds, the regular dogs that are in play, then that dog will faint and move out of the game completely. And if you ever lose 5 hounds related to fainting, being defeated by heroes, then you will lose the game. But really, the goal is to reduce your opponent's health to 0, battling back and forth. Now, this expansion with the Huskies and the Corgis add a lot of new gameplay, and really the banners is what's really interesting here. Those banners, based on the color that's in play and how you create synergy with the cards that are in your hand, are going to give you bonuses. Again, giving you either more treats, giving you better power to attack, or better defense based on the different colors, green, red, and blue. So that adds a lot of new, interesting gameplay to this fast-playing battle head-to-head card game. All right, folks, just a reminder once again, this has been a Dice Tower paid preview. And this Sails and Tales expansion is in prototype form, so keep a close eye on the campaign for any changes that still may occur. Now, with that said, this game plays really fast, and I like the back and forth and the decision making around the abilities that you put into play. I really enjoyed that. And the artwork is absolutely adorably cute. It really draws you in, especially if you're a dog fan. Now, speaking of dog fans, they do have a pledge level to allow you to put your dogs in the game, and they did that for us as well, giving them special abilities and things. Really a fun way to add your favorite pet to the game for sure. But folks, ultimately, if this looks like a game that would be of interest to you, I'm sure they'd appreciate your support. So I think that's it for me, and until next time, we'll see you at the table.